Let's take a look at the scoreboard and what went down tonight on the ice. The Avalanche played on the road against the Red Wings. Colorado plastered the opposition with goals, and even more goals. Well, that's all she wrote for this one, but let's get you caught up on some of the other finals in the matchups tonight. The Blues were on the road to take on the Blackhawks. Chicago treated everybody to a brilliant offensive display. The Kings were hoping to come up with 2 points on the road against the Jets. Los Angeles pounds their opposition with a big offensive night. The story on the ice continues in a moment.
Into the weekend like a busted jaw, riding shotgun to a monkey on a circular saw. Last place, human race. I'm gonna crash into the weekend like a swinging maze. I'm gonna crash into the bottom of the bottomless pit, and on the bottom of the bottom of the bottomless pit. Erect me a ladder, I got a job to get done, and it's the weekend like the demon's most favorite son. I let the weekend like the demon's most favorite son. I let the weekend like the demon's most favorite son. I let the weekend like the demon's most favorite son. I let the weekend like the demon's most favorite son. I let the weekend like the demon's most favorite son.
It's weird and I feel crazy. I work too much, but I'm lazy. Try your best, but you can't face me. Live my life like everybody hates me. Everybody hates me. Everybody hates me. Life's up, and I'm not surprised. If you read my mind, you probably cry. I do it myself all the time. Life's up, and she's cool with me. I'll let it be, hard work to please. I live my life like everybody hates me. I'm the type to myself just for a touch of serotonin. You're the type to run your mouth to fit in a world that you feel alone in. If you read my mind, you probably cry. I do it myself all the time. Life's up, She's cool with me. I'll let it be. Hard world to please. I live my life like everybody hates me.
Every time that you leave, it's like a kick in the teeth. Separation anxiety.
You know, when you look at her body of work, like if she were to call it quits right now, 2 Stanley Cups, you know, you look at that resume, that's a strong case for a Hall of Fame spot, right? And I'm not talking about the Hall of Good, I'm talking about the Hall of Fame. She is that good in my opinion. And I think that she's got enough for another run for another championship. I think she could win another cup. Now, I know there's a lot of people that suggest otherwise, but you know what? I want to open up the phone lines here now. Do you think that this team can win again with her leading the charge? Let's go to line 1. Abby. Oh, it's Abby in the Valley. Really good about being part of this club that just won the divisional title, right? To be divisional champions and for her to be a part of team history, right? You could see those banners when you show up to the rink on the day-to-day and look around, and I'm sure those banners probably feel like hundreds and years old, right? When you're not part of it. Well, guess what? She's part of a new chapter of this team's history. Divisional champions, and that's the start of winning something here with this club, and maybe something with many, many more to come. Time for a quick break. We'll get much more into it next.